You see a couple happy, peaceful. The man is happy, the woman is happy, the children are happy, the home is peaceful. But just 10, 15 years into the marriage, the love is no longer there. A lot of things now change. You see the couple now begin to sleep on opposite sides of the bed. That is if they share a room. If they are still sharing a room at that point. You see them begin to live like ordinary housemates, roommates, and no longer happy like they used to be. Why? Do you think that the love that they had for each other dried up overnight? No, it didn't. It is because of some certain habits that are repeated every day and ignored for too long. That is why so many happy marriages that started well, perfect and peaceful and sweet marriages, become sour just years into the marriage. Because those habits will dry up the love and make the home not to be enjoyable anymore. That is what those bad habits do. So it is very important that you identify the problem, identify those habits, so that you can now find a solution to that problem. So in today's episode, I am going to be talking about some of those habits that kills a happy and a perfect marriage. Yes, no marriage is perfect, but it can be perfect for just the two of you, for you and your partner. Both of you can make it perfect for each other. You understand? So there are actually habits that can make that your perfect marriage not to be perfect anymore, not to be happy anymore. So if you recognize any of these habits that I'm about to mention, any of these bad habits that kills a happy marriage that I'm about to mention, then just know that it is time for you to pause, reflect, and fix that problem before it is too late. But of course, before I begin with what I have for today's episode, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also like and comment on my videos as well. Thank you so much for that. So what are the bad habits that kills happy marriages slowly? Number one is taking each other for granted. Yes, maybe at the beginning, you guys always have, at the beginning of your marriage, of course, you guys always have special, unique, and loving ways of appreciating each other in that marriage. But over the years, maybe like 10, 15, 20 years into that marriage, you guys now make each other feel unappreciated. You no longer do those things that you used to do that helps you guys to keep the love going. Things that help you guys to ignite the love that you have for each other. Maybe before, you guys used to have special occasions and special ways of appreciating each other in that marriage. It could be on your birthdays, on your anniversary, or maybe New Year, during Christmas, all those things. It was more like a family culture then. But now, you guys no longer do all those things. It is a sign that you guys no longer appreciate each other and you're taking each other for granted. As a woman, you no longer appreciate your husband like you used to. After all day work that he does, he comes back home and you don't appreciate him like you used to, with words, with action, all those things that you used to do before. You know what works for you. You no longer do them. It's a sign that you now take him for granted. You as a man, you no longer appreciate your wife. She will cook, clean, take care of the kids, still run her own business, go to her own work and come back, and you make it feel as if it's her responsibility. It is not right. Yes, it is her responsibility, but it doesn't mean that you should no longer appreciate your partner, especially if you used to do it before. Unappreciation and taking each other for granted will only build resentment in that marriage. And when this unappreciation now lingers for a very long time, that is when you now see, right before your eyes, you see that a couple that was once happy and perfect together now begins to act like enemies. They begin to act like roommates, like strangers in the same room. Lack of honest conversations is another habit that kills a happy marriage. Because for some couples, rather, instead of them to actually sit down and talk about their issues, their misunderstandings, they would rather give each other silent treatment. Something that would not even just for a day or for 2 days or a few days. for weeks, if not months, is really bad. Because when both of you begin to give each other silent treatment, the man is just going about his daily job. He's not even talking to the wife. For weeks, the woman is even less concerned. She's not even bothered. She's not even making any effort to even try and resolve the misunderstanding. That one is also doing her own daily job for weeks, for months. Do you think that is going to solve anything? Silence might actually feel safe. You feel like that silent treatment in the midst of that misunderstanding actually makes everything safe. It actually keeps your home peaceful. But no, because the both of you have not resolved that issue, you know that both of you are actually angry with each other. You know that is why you guys are not in talking terms. You live in the same home, you do things differently because of that misunderstanding. Now, that silent treatment will only bring distance between the both of you, and it will definitely kill the happiness in that marriage. So it's a silent treatment and lack of honest conversations is definitely a habit that kills happy marriages. Lack of quality time is another thing that kills a happy marriage, because when life will get busy with kids, with bills, with work, everybody's now busy. The man is busy, always busy at work. Even when he comes back home, he carries work home. He's also working at home. So no time for the both of you to even spend together as a couple. The woman is also busy taking care of the kids, taking care of the home, running her own business or work as well. And when you guys are always busy, you don't have time for each other. The only time you guys even talk is always bills, kids, work, bills. Nothing to keep the bond that you guys have for each other. Nothing. It kills happy marriages. Learn to create quality time for your partner. It is no matter how busy you are, no matter how little the time is, let it be that you consciously made out time just to spend time with the one that you love. Because if you don't learn how to create time for your partner, if you neglect quality time for your partner, the both of you will live under the same roof, yes, but will only grow apart emotionally over time, which will definitely kill the happiness in your home. If as a married man, as a married woman, or as someone that is in a serious relationship, you're always needing to be right, that is another thing that can kill the happiness in that union. Yes, always wanting to be right. This point actually affects so many relationships and marriage. Both of you always wanting to be right. See, if the both of you always insist on being right all the time, you only end up arguing. And when you're always arguing, you always turn every conversation into a battle. Think about it. Because when you argue, you're not having a proper conversation. You guys are not talking. You guys are fighting. So you see, that constant argument will definitely kill the happiness in that marriage. If, for example, maybe as the man, you always feel that you're right. Men and their ego. There are some men that are like, not all men, but there are some men that are like, because they are the man of their house, they're always right. Even if they are wrong, like obviously wrong, they are always right. Okay, you need to calm down. Sometimes you can be wrong. You're human. You can be wrong sometimes. You can't be always right. So the thing is that one person needs to be right and the other person needs to be wrong for that whole misunderstanding to be sorted out. But if the both of you are always right, you can never resolve that issue. So sometimes you have to calm down. The both of you or one person needs to calm down for that misunderstanding to be resolved. If the both of you keep claiming to be right, you're only losing. Or maybe one person now finally decides to tell the other person, hey, you've won, whereas the issue is not even resolved. What it means that both of you have lost. Maybe you were arguing with your partner, arguing, and you just decided to let it go. Not like you guys resolved the issue. You just decided to keep quiet and tell your partner, okay, you have won. That matter was not resolved. When winning a fight becomes more important than protecting the love that both of you have for each other, then That is definitely something that can kill the happiness in that relationship, in that marriage. Lack of physical affection is another bad habit. Yes, because when there is no affection, I'm not even talking about intimacy now. Let's leave intimacy aside. I am talking about affection. Affection, things that you show, things that you do to show your partner that you actually love them. Affection. When the both of you no longer know how to display affection as often as possible, that is a problem. That is a bad habit. It starts small. No more kisses, no more hugs, no more pecks, no more opening your own mouth to say, I love you. That is bad. Because when you no longer display affection towards each other, it even affects the intimacy. Yes, it does. And before you know it, one person begins to complain. Like, maybe you see the wife complaining, my husband no longer touches me unless he wants sex. No more kissing, no affection. That's a bad habit. Affection, there's something that it does to the bond between the husband and the wife. It keeps the bond. So it is very, very important. Unhealthy comparison is another bad habit that kills happiness very, very fast. This one is not even slow. Fast comparison, it's really bad. For example, maybe you as the man, you're used to always comparing your wife's cooking to that of your mother's cooking. How bad? That's really bad. You can actually correct your wife's cooking and encourage her to cook better than comparing her to your mother. I mean, that's not nice. Or maybe you as the wife, you're always in the habit of comparing your husband's riches to that of your friend's husband because maybe that person is richer or something. That is really bad. See, all this comparison of a thing, whether it's coming from the man or from the woman, whether you think you're right or not, my dear, you're not right. Whatever it is you want to advise your partner to do, you can advise them to do it in the right way instead of comparing them. Because you see all this comparison of a thing, it only breeds disrespect and insecurity in marriage. Keeping financial secrets is another very common habit that breaks a happy marriage. And it's actually happening in so many marriages. You see two couples, they will be making investments without even involving each other, without even telling each other about it. That's bad. That is bad. When you're always keeping financial secrets away from your partner, one day they will definitely find out. And when they find out, it kills the trust that the both of you share. So it's not good to keep financial secrets away from your partner. It's a sign of betrayal, and you know that betrayal hurts. Criticizing each other all the time instead of complimenting each other is another bad habit that kills happiness. I mean, come on, if you're with someone, a partner that is always criticizing every single thing that you do, come on, you get tired now. The person doesn't ever see anything good that you do. Always criticizing, never complimenting, that is really bad. Because you see negative words, it has a way of chipping in at the love that you guys have for each other faster than any other thing. So learn to correct your partner in love and compliment your partner. You know, this criticism of a thing, you know, when a bad habit, when something is a habit, of course, it's something that happens repeatedly. So this criticism of a thing, it really turns couples against each other. Because it will make you guys always fighting. Like, why you always, one person will always get irritated, the other person is always criticizing. No, it kills bond. So avoid it as much as you can. Being in the habit of always putting your work or your kids above your partner is bad, is a bad habit. Maybe, for example, you as the wife, you're always putting all your attention on your children and ignoring your partner. Like, ever since you started having kids, you no longer have time for your partner. Or you as a man, you're always putting all your attention on work. Even when you're at work, you're working. When you're at home, you're still working. No time for your partner. No time for the family. That is bad. It is really, really bad. You have to learn, not like your kids are not important, not like your work is not important, but you have to learn to prioritize. You don't ignore your partner while chasing money. You don't ignore your partner because your children are now coming. No. If you make your marriage secondary, your partner secondary, they will become last. Do you understand? If you put them last, they will become last. They will become secondary. But if you prioritize them, put them first, they will become primary in your life. And that is how it should be. Being addicted to your phone or to social media is a bad habit. Yes, if you as a married man, or as someone in a serious relationship, you actually prefer being on your phone for hours, or maybe spending time with friends for hours, than to actually sit down and talk to your partner and spend time with your partner, that's bad. Like, you don't like spending time with your partner at all. It's always your phone or your friends. That's bad. Because if you're always on your phone, you don't even, like, you make it seem as if that phone is so important that even if your partner is talking to you, you're like, I don't have time. Whereas you're not working, or it's not like you're working, just that you're just sitting down and you're pressing your phone. My dear, one day that your phone, when you get addicted to that your phone will now become your new partner. If you're in the habit of always mocking and disrespecting your partner in public, my dear, stop it. It's a very bad habit. Like, no. You're always mocking your partner, using your partner to crack immoral jokes just to make friends and family laugh. That is the height of humiliation. Don't ever try it. If you're doing it, please stop it. Whether your partner has already told you that it's bad or not, maybe your partner did not even tell, they just ignored you. My dear, please know it today. Using your partner to crack jokes all the time is bad. In fact, the first day you even try touch, did you even look at their expression to see if they're happy or not? Definitely they'll feel humiliated. So why not stop such habits? There are so many people I know that are in the habit of always using their partner to crack jokes in front of their friends and family. It's really bad. So please, it kills happiness, because your partner will feel insulted. If every day of your marriage starts with, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, you forgot this, you forgot that, constant nagging, it is bad. That's a bad habit. It creates tension in the home. It makes the marriage stressful. It is this constant nagging that will make a man close from work. Instead of coming back home, he would rather go to the bar and spend hours with friends instead of being with his own family. Nagging it makes the home stressful. It makes a man not to feel at home. It is not only the women that nag, because once nagging is mentioned, it's as if the is the women I'm talking to. No, there are men that also nag, always complaining. No one you do is ever good enough. If you do this one, complain. If you do that one, complain. If you stay one place, complain. If you move, complain. You understand? But know how to handle such a person. But please, if you watching this video are in the habit of always nagging, it's bad. It will only destroy the bond that you guys have for each other, because it will make the home always tense. And when the home is always tense, it cannot be at peace. So calm down with the nagging, please. Having unhealthy friendships is another bad habit. It's another bad habit that kills happiness in marriage. When you're always surrounding yourself with the wrong set of people, it is bad. As a married man, for example, you're always surrounding yourself with friends that disrespect your marriage. Friends that when you come to complain about a particular thing your wife did, they'll even join to insult your wife. What kind of rubbish friendship is that? What kind of rubbish circle of friends is that? Or you as a married man, you're always being around men that love to humanize. That when you begin to just confide in them about the little mistakes your wife makes in the home, they will not be advising you to go and chase other women. What kind of friendship do you keep as a married man, as a married woman? Even the Holy Book says, the Bible says that evil communication corrupts good manners. So if you as a married man, you have made that decision not to cheat, stay away from men that cheat on their wives. Stay away from people that don't believe in marriage, because there are so many people that don't believe in having they don't believe in being faithful to your partner. Yes, so many of them. So if you want to be faithful, you have to surround yourself with people that think like you, or at least be careful with those kind of friends. You understand? You don't just tell them anything. You shouldn't even be telling them things about your marriage. Or you as a married woman, you're always telling your friends little fights between you and your partner, or mistakes that your husband makes in your home. It is not right. When these 21st century ladies show you their bad side, that's the day you learn to keep your mouth shut. If you're in the habit of not supporting your partner, it is bad. I mean, you guys are a team, you guys are one. So you have to learn to support each other's dreams, support each other's plans, your goals, and not dismiss them or suppress them. No. You guys are meant to support each other, build together, plan together. That's the best way to build your home. But when you guys are always, one person is always talking down on the other person, making the other person feel less than his or herself, you feel like they will not amount to anything, you're always dismissing their plans, their goals, you don't even want them to have anything to do, like you don't want them to have plans. Whenever they try to build up plans like, okay, I want to do this with my life, I want to do this in my business, I want to open a business or something, you're always dismissing it. You don't want them to become a better person. No, that's bad now. I mean, that's why you guys are a team, so that you can work together, plan together, build together. So learn to support each other. It's very important. Allowing in-law drama to always control your marriage is bad. As a married man, as a married woman, you're always taking sides with your family members against your partner. That is bad. You're only killing your marriage. You feel that you're protecting your family, but at the same time, you're killing your marriage. You're killing the bond between you and your partner. The main thing is that mind the way you even allow your family members, your in-laws, to intervene in your marriage. You have to create that boundary. It is only when needed, that is when they can involve themselves in any misunderstanding between you and your partner. Be very careful. If not, too much involvement of in-laws into your marriage will only destroy your home. You'll be causing all manner of confusion, bringing different types of advice that will only make things worse. So be careful. Neglecting self-care is one of the worst habits and very, very common habits that kills happiness in marriage. Please do not neglect self-care. Now that you're married, as a married man, as a married woman, you have to learn to take care of yourself. From the hygiene to the dressing to your health, learn to take care of yourself. Please, it's very, very important. Anything that says I don't care anymore about yourself, stop it. Stop it. It's really bad. All those dirty habits, all those childish, dirty habits, stop it. It's not just as a married man, as an adult. Stop it. It's bad. If you let those habits become part of you, it will be causing problem between you and your partner. So learn to take care of yourself. Be neat, bathe, brush, all those things. Always smell nice, look nice, not just for the ladies, but for the guys as well. And all those poor hygiene will only discourage intimacy. It will discourage attraction. Before you know it, you will no longer, your partner will no longer find you attractive. You understand? So learn to take care of yourself, especially now that you're married. Not growing together spiritually as a couple is bad. Yes, it is. The both of you have to learn to grow together spiritually. Because it is when you're growing together spiritually that you will remain connected spiritually. So it's very important. That's why I always encourage you couples to marry someone that believes in what you believe in. Marry someone that is spiritual like you, that understands spiritual things in the aspect that you understand it, so that you guys can have this spiritual connection at all times. This is very important. A couple that prays together stays together. And finally, for today's episode on habits that kills a happy marriage, choosing comfort over growth is a bad habit. Yes, because marriage dies when couples no longer learn, grow and build together. Because when you stop learning, growing and building together, that marriage will die. When one person is always growing and the other person is withholding back, the marriage becomes stagnant. So that is why it's not just growing, but growing together that is even way more important, because love fades when the marriage is no longer working. In summary, what I'm trying to say is that bad habits kills marriage. Yes, it does. So the truth is that none of these habits I just mentioned actually kills marriage overnight. It is when it becomes an everyday action. It might look small, but when it happens repeatedly, that is when it begins to attack the love, the bond, the happiness, everything in that marriage. That is why you need to identify the problem so that you can find the solution to that problem. So, quick question before I round up. Which of these habits have you noticed in your own relationship, in your own marriage, or in someone else's marriage, maybe in the marriage of a friend or the people around you generally? Kindly drop your answers in the comment section, because one might actually learn one or two from your own story. Thank you so much for that. So that is all for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching my video today. Thanks so much for listening. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you've not subscribed. Also like and comment on my videos as well. Thank you so much for watching. See you in another episode with Rusi Baby. Bye.